Hey friends, happy Friday! It's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome to another live video every Friday on this channel. I do Live at 5 Reseller Community Night, which is an opportunity for people that resell online on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Whatnot, Thredup, Facebook Marketplace, all the places where you can sell your stuff online. We come together and we talk all about reselling and what is happening in the reselling space. Hold on a sec. I just realized my computer's not plugged in. I don't want it to die on us. I'm still in my setup from my Whatnot live today. Let me plug it in and see if it'll reach. I used to film always upstairs in my office, so I had that down pat. This is like a new setup. Hopefully this will work and my computer doesn't die. But anyway, welcome. Happy Friday. I see some great friends popping in. If you are joining the live chat, give me a little check-in about how is reselling going for you. I'm filming this on Friday, July 29th, 2022. It's almost August. Summer is coming to a close for me because my son's school starts August 11th, which is very, 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 very early, and I'm not thrilled about it. But how are things going? How are sales? What platforms are you selling on? Are you making sales? Have you experienced the summer slowdown? What do you think about all this live selling? I am curious if you guys think this live selling is sort of I've heard people say it's probably a fad, or if you think it's here to stay. I did hear that eBay is going to start doing live sales. They might have already started in certain categories, so it just makes you think, is it time to change and start, thinking about live sales? Or are you just going to stick as long as you can? You're sticking to the online platforms. Let's say hi to some friends, and then I'd love to hear from you and let me know what's going on in your world of reselling. Have you thrifted anything amazing? Do you have so much to list and you should not be thrifting at all? Are sales really good for you? Are you kind of the exception? Or is it like, what sales? So let's talk all about selling right now in July 2022. My friend Thrift Hauls, Cynthia, is here. Cynthia, I don't know what will happen in September when we meet up at the Sacramento, California bins. I've gotten so many messages about people wanting to meet. I think I saw Jessica pop in. As of right now, it's tentatively the second weekend in September, the second Saturday. I have to confirm with Petey, but that's what we've been talking about. I've gotten so many messages from people on Whatnot, on YouTube, on Instagram, wanting to meet up. So we'll see. It might just be us again, and that's fantastic. And we might get some new friends. We'll see. Timeless Jewel by Deborah is here saying, hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. Hi, Michelle. How are things going with you? Thriftable. Happy Friday, Thriftable. Tell us about that picture there. Are you swimming with a little human? I can't believe my little human is 11 and starting 6th grade, which is middle school at his school. But Bet, I'm so happy to see you. I was thinking about what you said, that you can't really do Whatnot during the day because you're working. So you can't go to those shows. You can only go if it's in the evening, huh? Deborah Anderson, hi friends. I guess summer's winding down since my teacher daughter is back to work on Monday. Although the temps aren't winding down. Happy Friday. Yeah, she's in the South. Maybe it's across the board. I thought it was just here in Northern California where I am. I'm in Sonoma County. I thought, maybe it's just here that they're going back that early. But think about the teachers, too. I'm sitting here selfishly just thinking about myself in Torvald, feeling like summer's not over. But the teachers have to go back before the kids to get everything ready. I mean, I know some moms are like eager for the kids to get back so they can get some time back in their day. And I feel that, too. The summer schedule is a little challenging for me to still work when he's home. But he did some summer camps and, the lazy reseller, that's our friend Barbara. Hi all, hope your sales. No, we don't want the scales to skyrocket. Although that's happening to me over here too. That we should call it, we can talk about summer slowdown. That's when sales slow down on online platforms historically, but My weight is not slowing down at all. There's like the summer fatten up that is happening around here. I hope all sales skyrocket for back to school. It's a really good point. It's a time where people start really shopping online again. Maybe it's for their kids, but it's a transitional time for wardrobe. You know, like you have your summer wardrobe, and then it's like, oh, fall. And everybody wants sweaters and scarves and jackets and utility pants and everything. So it's usually a good time for sales. Melanie is with us. If you're new to this show, this video, I just go through and say hi to everybody in the chat. And then we can come back to like some issues. So if there's something you want to have as a topic tonight, please put it in the chat. I'm having a hair thing where there's like some invisible to you, probably like a few tiny little hairs, and they are driving me crazy. I can't seem to get them out of my face. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Melanie. Goddess Threads. Yay, yay, yay. It's a great comment. Yay, yay, yay. A new Dawn is with us saying happy Friday, everybody. With a dog on your head there in your picture. Becky Sue is saying, hi, all. Happy Friday. We have the best community here. I was listening to a video today, and I liked the video. It was kind of an opinion video. And the reseller was saying, now, why do we have this whole idea that we should have community in reselling? Like, why in the reselling space where we, want to run a business and make money, why are we like giving everything away to everybody? And why is there this idea that we need a reselling community? And I was like, oh, what do you guys think about that? I mean, because I'm a huge community-minded person. What do you guys think? My friend here, my local friend, Castell's Posh Closet. Hello, all. Happy Friday. I said hi to Michelle and Becky, the Thrifted Ginger. I saw you for a minute today, right? On my Whatnot Live. Hi, Rhonda Creek. How are you doing, my friend? Live Style Rewind. Hello, everyone. Oh, my gosh, so many great friends here tonight. So great to see everybody. Hi, Kelly Schaffner. And, here's Jessica. We're a thrift. Hola. Happy Friday. She's such a beautiful woman. I hope we can see you again when we come in September. I was saying it might just be us. We might have some new friends. Good. I get some things to talk about. I see in the comments here. Sarah says, hello. Oh, Sarah's addiction on Whatnot. I made it. I'm listing and watching. If you are with me as a Whatnot addicted person right now, I know there's a divide. I know some people are like, I'm so sick of hearing about Whatnot. And I know some people are like, all I can talk about is Whatnot. And I get it. If you're on either side of that, it might be a little bit challenging. But are you still listing? Like, if you're selling on Whatnot, are you still listing on other platforms? If my throat sounds a little sore, it's because I was on Whatnot for an hour and a half 2 hours ago, and now I'm talking again. Talk. PD will come home. He'll probably want to do something because it's Friday, and I'll just talk then too. I do have a quiet side. I'm basically home alone all day. I want your thoughts and opinions, guys. Misty is here. Hey, Misty. Barbara, another Barbara. Hello, everyone. Sales are normal. Wondering what August will be like with back to school shopping. Do you guys sell like kids stuff? Like, I think back to school shopping only applies if you're in certain categories. Like if you're selling kids clothes or school supplies or backpacks, stuff like that. But otherwise, does it apply? I think I sell mostly women's clothing, and I think most women, many women, maybe some men too, they kind of do a wardrobe update. Like I do a closet clear out, and I'm like, this sweater has pills on it. I'm done with it. And then I need some new stuff. A reseller's passion. Happy Friday, Quimby and friends. I got to spend some time with Leslie. She was on my Whatnot. Hey, Faye Sharp. Great to see you. It doesn't say F Sharp. It says Faye, which is great. Laura is with us. Hello, Laura. Lots of pet photos today. Lots of pets. Jennifer Rebert. Happy Friday. Got denied on Whatnot. Ugh. Will third time be a charm? If you want to talk about that, I'd be happy. Or maybe you're talked out about it, but I think I have a formula for how to do it. I think I know what the formula is from my friends who have, many people are getting denied right now. So please don't feel like, oh, why did I get denied and rejected? They're rejecting a lot of people because it's mostly resellers over there, and they need to get more non-resellers over there. And the market is growing. I mean, it's growing so fast, the thrifted category, that I think they have to like pause and see how things go. I've really needed to slow down shopping on there. So I can't just be there shopping. Mo, there you are. Mo says, I found a different brand of seatbelt purse. It is not Harvey's. It's called Maggie Bags. Has anyone sold this brand? No. Send me a picture. Oh, it's Chuck, Backroad Bitter. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? How's your wife, Peanut? Okay. Now we get comments. Did I say hello? Melissa says, I'm so addicted. I had to turn my notifications off. It is an addictive. I think almost everybody said that. And I think it has good reason Whatnot to be addicting, because it's awesome. It's like one of the things I wanted to talk to you. Let me know in this chat, do you also have a YouTube channel? And not just like you made a video once, but I mean, do you have an active YouTube channel where you have some subscribers and you make some content? Have you noticed, or do you think the Whatnot platform is hurting you on YouTube? I think it might be hurting me on YouTube, because now I haven't put out as many videos as I have in the past. It's summer and I'm on Whatnot live all the time. And, you know, that's I put out like one video a week plus the live. My last two videos have got like 40 to 50% less views than my normal videos. And I'm like, why? Maybe they don't like the content. But then I did a thrift with me video and I'm like, this has like 400 views when I'm usually more up around 1,000. And I was talking about it a little bit today on Whatnot. I'm like, what do you guys think it is? And then a bunch of people said, I think everyone's on Whatnot. And I think that's it. I think it's summer. And I think historically my views are a little lower in summer. People are outside, people are doing stuff, people are taking it easy. And I think everybody's on Whatnot, which they call Reseller TV. And it is Reseller TV. I can go on and watch a thrift haul, an unboxing. I can watch like anything. And I can talk to all of you guys. I can talk to you. So it's like, I'm over there more. I did watch a few YouTube videos today, but I didn't have them on in the background because I was on Whatnot a lot. Okay. Did I say hi? If I didn't say hi, good point, Michelle. Good point, Thriftable. What's your first name? If you feel like sharing it. College students go back to school too. Yeah. So it's like everybody back to school. So it could be if you have young adult stuff. I think everybody does go through a switch to fall. Okay, so there's so much good stuff here. We got to focus. Also, I'll be like bing, bing, bing all over the place. Let me see what comments are here and if I can piece something together into like a theme around this stuff. Let's see. Ooh, Deborah's taking a long weekend trip. Ooh. Kelly Schaffner, how many Whatnot shows have you done now? Have you done 2? And did you notice anything between your first show and your second show or third show? However, I think you've done 2 or 3, right? Thriftable said Poshmark tanked for me in July. So was it great for you in June and then July not so great? Oh, Thriftable got approved on Whatnot yesterday for my first show is Sunday. Okay, and Jessica says sales are garbage right now for me. Now, you always have to take a look at, are they garbage because you're not doing what you are normally doing to get sales? Or are you doing everything you always do and they're still bad? Like for me, I know why my sales are down because I'm not you guys, for months, I was doing 5 a day minimum on Poshmark and eBay, no exceptions. And I saw a 30% increase in my sales. I have some videos on it. There you go. But since the Whatnot started, I can't keep up with getting the shows ready, doing the show, doing the shipping, and listing 5 every day. I did it today and I did it yesterday because I'm like, I have to keep my store going. But I'm not doing as much. And so my sales are fewer. So are you doing all the same stuff and your sales are fewer? And if so, is that just summer and whatever? Or is it you guys? Are you guys not? Thrift Hauls said, I better get started making goodie bags. You do not. If you enjoy it and you love it, we appreciate it, but don't feel like you have to. When we went to go see Cynthia, my friend Cynthia here, at the Sacramento Bins, she had made little bags, little goodie bags with like Poshmark stickers and just super cute. She had drinks. I was in there and it was like humid, and she's like, do you need a drink? And there she is with an iced tea or a lemonade. I was like, oh my God, I love you. Now, but you don't have to do that. Don't feel like you have to at all. A new Dawn said, eBay has been good to me. I started full-time 2 months ago. OMG, full-time. What's your listing goal for the day? Barbara said sales are normal. Okay, yeah, I looked at that one. And Babette said, I'm still making consistent sales with my consistent listing daily. I have no time to learn Whatnot with having a full-time job. Yeah, I totally get it. And that was what I said in the beginning too. So I said, I'm not going to sell over there. I do not have time for one extra thing. I'm already maxed, but I'll go over there and hang out and see what it's all about. And then I started shopping, and then I was like, oh, I love this. I have to do it. I don't think that'll happen to you with a regular full-time job, but just saying. Oh, Sarah said she bought a dress from me on Whatnot. I haven't even opened my package yet. It's the worst. Like, Whatnot's return policy, when you get your package, you have 1 to 2 days if you needed to return or there was a problem. But I never open my packages. Do you guys? I wait for a bunch of them to stack up, and then I like to do it like I like to have my glass of wine and open my packages and just enjoy it. Or, just home alone, quiet, and look at everything and try it on. And so I don't promptly, I haven't even opened them. And I know that's bad. You're beautiful, Cynthia. You are beautiful. Oh, and okay. So let's see what this person was saying down here. Chuck said, I want to try Whatnot, but I won't stop other platforms. I think that's smart. And you would be in a different category. You'd be like in the vintage category or something like that. So it might be better, because I think right now the clothing category is like getting majorly saturated. But, I want to check out some home goods shows, because that's my favorite thing personally, to shop at the store and online. So, okay, let's see. The Lazy Reseller says, I'm listing shoes since I have less than 275 listed, and I'm feeling naked without at least 350 pairs of shoes listed. Where do you put those, Barbara? That's my thing with shoes. The storage. Where on earth do you put 350 pairs of shoes? Okay. The Thrifted Ginger said, yes, I have YouTube. My YouTube is newer, but it's still growing with Whatnot growing. I've started using shorts to help if I'm behind on uploading, and it's kept it going. That's really smart. I don't do the shorts. I did one. I don't like the shorts are clogging up my feed. Is there a way to get rid of the shorts? Because I don't like watching shorts. Personally, I like watching videos. But now in my feed, it's just like so many little shorts. It's hard to see the actual videos. I'm like scrolling. I'm like, oh, there's a short. Everyone's doing shorts. So once again, I'm like behind with probably what everybody should be doing. But, and I do think it helps. Like if you've got somewhat of a following on Whatnot, and you can say like, come on over to YouTube. I've had a bunch of people from Whatnot come on over here. So I think it could help you grow your YouTube. Okay, Jenna. Thriftables Jenna. I sometimes use my other account. Oh, Jensing89. Okay, yeah. You're an LMFT in San Diego. I know. When people use the different names, I'm like, what? Now I'm going to try and remember Jenna, Thriftable, and you'll remind me. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So Jessica's doing 5 listings each night, every night. I even earned top rated plus status on eBay, and the sales are down. So there you go. Penny says, hello, Queen. Just joining in from VA. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Who else is in VA? Oh, Kelly said, my YouTube views have slowed down in July too. I think that we can watch all the hauls we want on Whatnot. Those are my favorite videos. All right, I'm glad it's not just me, because I'm like, oh, maybe it's like over for me. Like I was feeling good because I'm almost at 5K, you guys. I'm really close to 5K on YouTube, which is crazy because it's been such a grind. I'm not someone who had like this easy rise. And, it's taken years. It's taken years and it's been a lot of work and I love it, but it is what it is. And I felt like my personal goal once I hit a certain point was like, I'd love to have 1,000 views a video. If I could have 1,000 views, it would just make it all worth it. That's just a little personal. We all have our own personal goals. And that's been mine. And I was getting up to it consistently on most videos. And then now the last 2 videos are like, So I'm like, oh, maybe I just shouldn't even make the video. Like it can be a little discouraging. So I don't know. I'm glad it's not just me. I agree. I think if I'm on Whatnot more watching there instead of YouTube, so are the other resellers. So that must be what it is. That must be it. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. What do you guys think is going to happen? I'm curious what your kind of predictions are. What do you think is going to happen? I've heard people say, oh, it's a fad. I've heard people say, nope, this live sales are the new way of the future. What do you guys think? And they're just opinions, Oh, it's Lisette. I thought I might see you on Whatnot today, honey. Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday, gorgeous Quenby. Just popping in to say hi. You're out with your mom? Hey, Lisette's mom. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you for making a Lisette who has made the world a better place. You've done a good job, Mom. Oh, everyone's chatting with everyone else. Victoria, did Poshmark do away with their sharing? It no longer says when it was last shared. Not that I've heard of, although I have not been very Poshmark active. That does remind me. I don't know if Leslie's here. Leslie, are you here? So I don't know anything about that. I have automatic sharing now, so I'm not like manually sharing. I go on there and share back, or my friends and stuff if they share. But if you know anything about that, let Vic know. But did you guys see a post? Cozy Threads. I've done a couple. First, there was Jomar Wholesale. They closed down. Drama. Then some of the girls that worked for Jomar set up their own Cozy Threads, completely separate businesses, same girls. I just saw on Instagram today, Cozy Threads is no longer, now it's going to be Helpsy Source. Okay, like I messaged them, I'm like, what's going on? They're like, we'll send you an email. I'm like, okay. But God, lots of things are happening. Did anyone else pop in that I didn't get a chance to say hi to? Hi, Diane. Happy Friday. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for being here. Let me get back up. So we were talking about shoes with Barbara, who wants to have 350 pairs of shoes listed. She said, I have 2 shoe racks that hold 50 each, and the rest are in bins. So do you bag them up? And so my storage system for reselling's in my garage. I just have those Home Depot shelves. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 high, 4 bins high. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bins of shoes. And I just noticed, I love selling shoes because I make good profit on shoes, but I'm not the best with shoes. I'm not the best at cleaning them. I don't like storing them for some reason. I haven't figured out a good system. I have them I had them all ready to go in padded flat rate envelopes. I didn't like that. Now I'm putting them in clear bags so I can see what they are, but I often have to open the bag and pack them up more nicely when it comes time to shipping. I just have not figured my shoe game out. Faye said, oh, I just sold my 200th item on Poshmark. Whoa, congratulations. Castell's Posh Closet says, Quemby, there were so many home goods and linens at today's estate sale in Petaluma. The items were going like hotcakes. I bought more at the Healdsburg estate sale. So you do pretty well at estate sales. Does anyone else do estate sales? I love the idea of estate sales. And what I'm noticing around here is when people do an estate sale, they're often hiring these companies to run the estate sale, and they are so expensive. It's like, you go on the estate sale and it's like everything has little tags on it and it's all priced so high. It's like, maybe I'll go back at 50% off day, but I just have not, I've seen good things at estate sales, but I've not been able to buy anything because it's all so stupidly expensive. So you found some good ones, or are you just paying up for personal use? Oh, Kelly Schaffner has some information for Vic. Poshmark just removed the date of last shared. So now there's no way to know if the listings are from active sellers. What do you guys think about that? Why are they constantly making these changes? I'm going to talk myself through right now because platforms always change. They're always changing. It's me, Quemby, that needs to change and be like, oh, things are changing. Just get on board with it. But I wonder why, because I personally like that feature. Sometimes I like when I go on there and like an item and have a question about an item. I like seeing, like, sometimes I'll go on there, I'm like, this person has not shared this in like 25 days. They're not going to respond to my question. I'm not going to, I like seeing that they're active. What do you guys think? Hi, Lauren, Amanda. Hello, enjoying shopping on Whatnot? A little too much. I know, we need like a group, like a Whatnot addict shopping. I mean, I have slowed down on shopping because I cannot just be over there shopping. I need to be selling. But the deals are so good, and I'm getting great stuff for myself, and I'm getting inventory from some brands I've never even found, and that's just really fun for me as a reseller. There's certain things I'm paying up for on Whatnot, and I'm selling them myself. I'm not going to put them in another Whatnot show, although I did put those Eileen Fisher, and Mo bought that Eileen Fisher dress. Yeah, I have 4 packages I haven't even opened. But I love it, and I love supporting my friends. If they're doing a show, I try and get over there and buy some stuff. I mean, and you guys did that for me. Like my first show, my first 2 shows I sold out because a lot of my friends were there being supportive. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've only done 4 shows or 5, and so I'm trying to see, like, I'm doing 2 a week. And I was trying to do 3 a week, and I'm like, what are you, nuts? And now I'm already like, I can't have another show ready by Monday. I'm going to have to do that a different day, not Monday. But like in terms of how much I'm making, even though I'm selling things for like $3, $5, every once in a while stuff gets bid up, I'm still making more than I'm making on eBay right now, doing 2 shows a week so far. Let me see what else I missed. Oh, I know, I'm with you, Lauren. I'm with you, Lauren. Oh, Leslie says, join meet. I bet it means me. Join me 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Whatnot for my first sale. Lots of tie-dye shirts. So go over there and find it. Leslie, she's at a Remaker's Passion, though. Okay, you guys are chatting. Mo said Clubhouse was the rage for a while. It's true. But it is. I remember being like, and I was like, no, I'm not interested. Okay, I'll get over it. I never even went to any shows. But I mean, I went over there and listened a little bit, and it wasn't for me because I don't really listen. Like, I like the visual, but I didn't ever go over there and think, this is great. I went to Whatnot, and I was like, holy mo, this is something different. Like, I cannot compare those two. But I do know it was the rage, and it could be that Whatnot stops being the rage, but I'd be shocked. Castell said, live sales are great, but not for shy folks that don't want to be on camera. Do you know that there are so many people doing shows where they don't ever show their face? You do not have to show your face. There are clothing sellers that just have their rack, and they just put the item on the rack, and they're behind the scenes on the camera. They don't ever show their face. And in other categories, like Deborah, are you still here? Timeless Jewel, she does jewelry. I doubt she's showing her face because she's done a ton of YouTube lives and she doesn't show her face. So you don't have to. You don't have to. Victoria says, thank you. Jennifer said, Whatnot is great for the community. I've gotten close to. I like shopping for inventory, but my personal shopping, I don't like it. Oh, interesting. Why not? Oh, Andrea's Accents. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I think Whatnot is a lot of time and effort for very little profit. Eventually, people will run out of things they want to let go cheap. That's interesting. The thing is, it's not that it's very little profit. It's like, it's in how you look at it. And I know it's different for everybody. But I've seen some videos where people are sharing their numbers and I'm like, wow, you're at their auction. Now my auctions are small. I'm only doing 35 items because I can't help myself from talking the whole time and I run out of energy. Most people are doing like 60, 80, 100 items. But the thing is there's a way in which all the small dollar sales add up and then a few things get run up a little more. And I think people are making really good money. People with big followings are making really good money. The people that have shared, they're making $1,500 a show. I'm not doing anything near that, but it works. It works for me, but I do think you have to be particular about what you put in the show. Don't spend $5 on something and put it in there for $3. That doesn't make sense. So I'm very selective. I love getting the shows ready. I know Lisette said Jomar is back now. I love Jomar. I had such a great thing with Jomar for so long. I don't feel good about how they ended. That's my honest truth. So I don't know how I feel about them opening the stores. I'm like, Oh, look, Lisette was able to share me on Whatnot somehow. So you can cut and paste that if you're watching this later or now. You can cut and paste it, open a new tab, and come find me. I would love it. Let me just see what I missed up here, you guys, and then I'll go back down and see what else is happening down there. Because sometimes I miss like something really good, and I don't want anyone to feel like I missed, so I try my best. Oh, Kelly says her third show is tomorrow. I'm not including the first debacle. Oh, no, don't include that. I'm loving it. Have moved 100 pieces of inventory in 2 shows. How long does that take you? Because, yes, Babette. Well, the reason why Babette says, do you really think your profit is better on Whatnot than eBay? It's not like better per item. My profit is not better on Whatnot per item than eBay. But because I'm able to sell 30 to 35 items in an hour and a half show, I'm making more money. There's more money coming into my bank account from 2 Whatnot shows a week than the money coming into my eBay account. And I've been selling on eBay for 10 years. That's just what's happening right now. That's just the way it is because I'm moving 30, 35 items all at once. So, but you do have to look at what is your cost of goods. You have to figure it all out for yourself. And there are ways to do it smart. Okay. Oh, you like to do it. Cynthia likes to do the things, the goodie bags. Well, good. That's awesome. Thriftable said, did anybody get a survey from Poshmark this week? I didn't. Goddess Thread said, estate sales are pricey, but sometimes find great items at good price. Yeah. And I've done well at estate sales. Like when they do Sunday, the half off day, or, I've done okay at estate sales where it's not being run by a company. There are some estate sale, these women that run the estate sales around here, and they're really good at what they do. They do a lot of marketing with excellent pictures. They price everything. It's all clean and organized, but it's pricey. So I have not been doing yard sales. Yard sales, I love yard sales, but the yard sales around here, it ends up being kind of a waste of time. We drive around, there's nothing good, or they priced it all up really high. Castell's Posh Closet says, wow, I didn't know Jomar was back. So to clarify, Jomar thrift stores are back. So Jomar was always like they were thrift stores in Philly. I don't know if Leslie's still here. She knows the whole history. I know she has to get ready for her show. But they were like, they were thrift stores. And then they had all this inventory and they got into the wholesale business. That's how I was using Jomar, buying wholesale boxes. And I had a good relationship with them. I liked what I got. It wasn't perfect. I got some bad boxes and some amazing boxes and everything in between. But when they closed so suddenly, they left a lot of people in the lurch. And I was never refunded for all my stuff. I know a lot of people were refunded, but I think there's still a lot of us who weren't. And I just feel like it was so great and it went so bad at the end. So, they're like celebrating that they're opening their thrift stores. And I'm glad that they get to do that. And if people can go to the thrift stores and love it, I'm happy for them. But it's just like I just don't have a really positive association left with them. So I don't know. I wish they had done the right thing in the end. And I think they tried, but they didn't complete doing the right thing. Lisette says there are plenty of sellers making good money on Whatnot. And I do think, people with these big followings that can get 200 people in their show, yeah, they're going to do better than the rest of us. Like everyone's like, you don't need a social media following. No, you don't. I've been to plenty of shows where people are making good money without it, but we cannot deny the fact that if you have, a big following and can get 100, 200 people in your shows, you're going to sell all your stuff and you're going to sell for more. It is true. The people that are doing the best on Whatnot are people that can bring people to their shows. And I have seen people with no following at all still selling stuff and probably doing great too. Hey, Hunter, Ryan, Holly, have no more disc at all. So the vertebra are loose and moving, getting caught. Oh, Oh, you're reporting on your surgery and your stuff like that? I didn't see another comment up here. Sorry if I missed it. I don't see it. It's like we were in a conversation that was continuing. The Thrifted Ginger says, I can't imagine selling anything other than bins finds, but I'm leery so far. But I've made more in 2 shows than I did all week on Posh. See what I'm saying? I know. And I see why a lot of people on the outside are like, how can you make money? How does this work? It does work. And I could get into the whole, I guess I could do a video on it because not everybody here wants to talk only about Whatnot, but I could tell you my strategy and why I think it works. But she's selling bins fine. So I don't know what her bins prices are. Let's say they're $1.89 a pound. I'm making it up. I think ours are $1.79 in Sacramento, right, Cynthia and Jessica? So maybe your cost of goods is $1 and you put it up there for $3 and you sell some for $3, but some get bid up. Some go for $8 or $15. And maybe you have a couple better things in there that sell for more. It just ends up kind of adding up. It ends up adding up and working out. I figure if I can get like every show, I've had at least like 3 items that get bid up in the $20 range. That's $75 right there. And I'm selling stuff I got at the bins. I'm selling stuff that was donated to me. I've had like 3 people drop off clothes for me. Now don't be super jealous because that doesn't happen to me very often, but it's happened recently. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm selling stuff. I buy a lot of wholesale boxes, you guys. And my cost of goods can be low, but I'm selling stuff. Like I sold a bunch of Nude tags, CNC California. I love that stuff. I love that brand. I have some right here because I have my whole show like sitting right here. Oh my God, please don't fall on me. This is the CNC California stuff. I bought a wholesale box of this. And I don't remember exactly what my cost of goods was. It was like high 3s or 4s. And I love this brand, CNC California. The thing is, I already listed and sold a bunch of it online. I've already made my money back and more on this box. So my cost of goods for this, what do you say the cost of goods is? Is it what it originally was? Is it 0? Because I've already made the money. So I'll throw in like, I had 2 or 3 Nude tags, covered California. That's the insurance plan. CNC California. So I threw a few of those in. I've already made my money off those. So I'm being strategic. I'm putting stuff in my Whatnot shows that I would want to buy myself, that I love. I have so much fun putting the show together. I really do. And I'm not just selling a bunch of like crap no one wants. It's either Nude tag or it's got a style thing going or it's a good brand. I'm a very curated show, right? But I'm not putting stuff in that like I went to the thrift store and paid $10 for a dress and now I'm going to put it in there and sell it for $3. Don't do that. So be smart about what you put in there. You might lose a little money on something, but you make enough on other things. Does that make sense? Yay. Let's see what else. Everyone's saying hello. Timeless Jewel by Deborah says, we have to wait for the banks to get used to the transactions that come in one after another. Some banks are flagging people's credit cards and denying payments. That's happened to me 3 times. That just tells you how much I'm shopping on Whatnot. So what she's saying is, say I go to Kelly Schaffner's Whatnot live auction and I buy 6 different items. Whatnot charges my credit card 6 different times each time I buy something. So there's all these transactions. So I've gotten notices. It happens to everybody. It happens frequently on Whatnot where it'll come up on the screen and say, payment denied, call your credit card company. I just wait a few minutes and then I try it again, retry, and it goes through. So it's just, I guess I get why they do that because you could buy one thing, they charge you right then. You might buy 10. So they just keep doing it like that. So it does flag your bank. Don't worry about it. It happens all the time. Oh, this is Holly's thing. Oh man, sorry I'm late. My neurostimulator was removed. So a lot of pain. Oh, but having to try to get so much stuff done when the stim was out. MRI proved that my bones are moving and feeling. Oh gosh, you're going through a lot, you poor thing. I have some back stuff, nothing like that, but I know how hard mine is. Oh, Timeless Jewel by Deborah. When you're doing your jewelry shows on Whatnot, are you doing the way I've seen you do them on YouTube where you don't show your face, you show the item. You're like looking down at her hands and the item. Are you doing that on Whatnot as well? Thriftable said, I got a survey from Poshmark. They asked me what feature to add to the app. I said live selling. Ah, Jenna, that's awesome. Listen, what do you guys think? Wouldn't you like kill to be, I think about this stuff like, you know, they're having meetings, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and being like, hey, I forget what the stats are, but Whatnot is like the fastest growing online platform ever, like billions of dollars. Like, it's crazy hot, and it's been around a little bit. It's not brand new, but it's growing rapidly. And you know, they're sitting around like, whoa, watching this thing take off. Are they all going to be like, hey, let's add live auctions? What do you guys think? You're on the chubby side of life. I love that, Mo. So am I. Man, I'm on the chubby side of life. But I'm on the happy side of life too. I'll tell you that. The Thrifted Ginger said, yes, my daughter bought an item on Poshmark and had to wait over a week to get her money refunded because the seller wasn't active anymore. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So that's not a good thing, Poshy baby. Babette said, did you see B&G Trading is now part of new without tag outlet? Need to investigate it. I got an email about that. And I have ordered from B&G years ago. I didn't even know they were still around. They haven't been on my radar at all. But it's another new place. I like getting wholesale boxes, so I'm going to kind of see what happens with this Cozy is now Helpsy source thing. And I have a Thredup box in the garage I haven't even opened yet because I've been so busy. Yeah. Oh, okay. You guys are chatting with each other. A New Dawn said, I saw a Whatnot of a Thredup unboxing with all the items starting at $4. Such a fun one to watch and buy. I saw that too, and I'll be honest with New Dawn, my reaction was like, that's terrifying, and here's why. Like, that makes me worry about Whatnot a little bit. Now, you know I'm an unboxing girl. If you like Thredup unboxings, I have an entire playlist of them. I love unboxings. Why is this sticking out? Oh, because I hung it. I don't like when my background looks messy. But here's what makes me nervous about Whatnot sometimes. Like, I'll tell you all the things I love about it, but I'll tell you the ways I think Whatnot should change too. I mean, when I get a Thredup box and I unbox it for you on YouTube, I've got my lights up or I'm right here in front of my window, and I still miss flaws all the time. I think I get this awesome item. I show it to you guys. I say, wow, I don't see any flaws. Then I go put it under my lights to take a photo, and I find flaws. Happens a lot. So that makes me nervous when people are doing the thrift with me and they'll run it right there on the store. They haven't, they look it over, but they haven't done. The times I catch my flaws are when I put the item under my lights to photograph, and when I'm doing measurements, I do them on a big table in front of a window, and I catch stuff all the time. And I really try. I do not want to send anybody an item that's damaged. I mean, maybe they'd catch it later and they'd cancel your order, but I would never want to sell. This is nothing against that person. It's a great idea. I thought about it myself. Oh, let's do an unboxing there. But I wouldn't sell it to people because you haven't looked at it. And I'll tell you, another critique I have about Whatnot, I have one earring on. Oh my God, this is so me. Look, I have one earring on. I probably couldn't decide earring or no earring with this outfit, and I have one. Oh my God. I did my Whatnot show like that. Did anyone notice? This is Quemby life, blooper life. Anyway, I've got things from Whatnot. I've got things from every platform, but more so on Whatnot. I've got things with flaws, and I'm just not the type of person who's going to go hunt somebody down for a return. I just think, oh, well, live and learn. They made a mistake. I mean, but they have to do better quality control, and that does worry me about Whatnot because people aren't doing what they used to have to do, which is take a bunch of photos and measurements, so they're not catching the flaws. I don't think they're intentionally selling me a flawed item. I think they're not catching it. Hi, Heidi at Restyle Secrets. Kelly, is it gone from solds too? Not that it was very useful because no year. You guys must be talking about some up here. Let's see. Oh, Restyle Secrets saying, Kelly, my Posh app shows the last updated on listings. Is that what you're talking about? And Kelly says, yes, Heidi. I thought the date had been removed for everyone, but they're probably rolling it out in waves. And that's what Poshmark does. You know, it's like, that's what they do. They experiment, to use their word, experiments. They're experimenting with us. Thank you very much. I love that. Lisette, I love that top. I was going to keep it, but I just can't keep everything. And I like having new tag stuff in my shows. The thrifted ginger, her bins are $179. So when I go to the bins and I come home, what I do is like I figure out how much I spent, and then I count up the items, and I do cost average. That's called cost averaging, rather than saying, oh, this bra probably cost me 50 cents, but this jacket probably cost me $2.50. I just count the number of items, divide it by what I spent, and that's my cost of goods. So my cost of goods at the bins is around $1 per item. So then even if you sell it for $4 or $5, you're like making a good profit. You're making a profit. Okay. Jessica said, I think it's $159 here in Sacramento. That's right. Okay, good. A new Dawn said, I'd like to try Whatnot as a reseller, but I'm afraid no one would show up. I have zero social media. Well, Facebook, but yeah, I think that's a huge fear of everybody. We talked about this a little bit last week, but I do just want to say, for the record, having a social media following definitely helps. Nobody can deny that on Whatnot. And there are plenty of people running shows that do not have an Instagram, YouTube, whatever, TikTok following. And you don't need a lot of people to show up to make money. I am in those auctions all the time where there's 10, 15 people fluctuating between maybe 10 and 15, and they're selling so much stuff. If you don't have a following, I think you have to have something else. I think you have to have like a good personality, or you have to have really good items at a low price, at least until you start gaining more. It's easy to gain a following. I have almost 1,000, and I've only been on there for what? A month, 6 weeks or something. So it's not hard. I would suggest going on to Whatnot first and chatting and making friends and getting a little bit of a following. And then when you do your show, you might not have another social media following, but you might have 200 or 300 followers on Whatnot. And that's enough. I've seen it. I've seen it. And Leslie said, I think you should at least advertise somewhere if you can. It won't hurt. Definitely doesn't hurt, but it's not necessary. And, we talked about it when Lisette was on last week. Yeah, you're going to be scared. I'm scared every time. I'm like, oh, God, what if no one buys one thing? What if no one's there? What if a huge influencer comes on a pop-up? Those pop-ups make me so mad. Like, you can have a whole show planned and put a lot of effort into it, and you're all psyched up, and then all of a sudden, a big influencer will do a pop-up, and, they've got 300 people there, and you're going to end up with 10 people now. Like, I worry about all that stuff, but I do it anyway. I do it scared. I do it even though I'm nervous, because I believe in kind of pushing myself, because that's how I learn and grow. It is what it is, right? Let me see if I missed anything up here. I think I went through a lot of this. Let's see if anything else is down here. Faye Sharp says, does anyone know anything about Inspire Uplift selling platform? Never heard of it. Anyone else? The bin sells by the item, not the weight. Your bin sells by item, not weight? For hard goods or clothes or what? How can it be a bins? Isn't that what makes it a bins? That it's a Goodwill outlet that you pay by the weight? How does yours work, Jenna? And Deborah says, so this is for people that are afraid to show their face. Quemby, I only do down camera for jewelry. People like to see the jewelry up close. And I've been in other shows where people don't show their face. In other categories, it's really normal, like, to just show the item. Like if you're selling baseball cards or whatever the heck everyone's selling over there. I've seen like vintage hats. They don't show their face. They just show the item. So if you're someone who's like, I really want to do it, I'm super psyched on it, but I can't show my face, just don't show your face. Challenge yourself, do a little step at a time, and then you'll see. Michelle said, OMG, I have found flaws when photographing outside. Yeah, that worries me. That worries me about Whatnot. Sarah says, my very first purchase on Whatnot from a different seller arrived damaged and wasn't disclosed. I think the lack of descriptions on the listing part is going to really hurt. It might. Like, I know I've gotten several damaged items, One, I actually, because I spent $12 on it, I did, and there's some messages on Whatnot, and I just wrote to her and said, hey, I know I missed the return window. I just wanted to let you know. I want us to all learn. I want it to be a safe place. And she was totally responsive, and it was a really nice exchange. I mean, I could possibly send a damaged item. Like I said, I take a picture of everything for my show. So I put it under the lights and I look at it. And then I'm sitting in my living room in front of a huge window. So chances are low, but it could happen to me. It could totally happen to me, and it's going to happen. And, you can do returns. You just have to contact Whatnot support for a return. I just don't do it because I don't open my packages. Like, I have packages sitting there from probably 10 days ago. But Beth said, it seems like the wild, wild west on Whatnot right now. Seems everyone jumping on and buying and selling. I would want to know the seller is reputable. Yeah, and you can tell. I mean, hello, you can tell. Like, I've been to shows where you can tell, like, they're organized, they're on time, they're organized. They've got the show photos in the notes over there. They've got the item photos. They've got a rack. And I've been to shows where people are literally like, I'm going through my death pile, and they have like a trash bag on the floor. And they're pulling out wrinkled stuff, and it might be good stuff, but it's like, no, I don't feel comfortable buying from you. That's just their style. Maybe somebody else feels really comfortable, but I don't. I want a more professional show. That's just me. So you can be a smart shopper, like, and sometimes you can do all those things and still get a damaged item, but that happens all the time on every platform. Let's see what else is happening with my friends. No one else has heard of Faye's selling platform. Restyle Secret said, anyone shopping there felt a bit of shopping too much? I can't impulse buy at all, but that seems its appeal for some. Anyone shopping there felt a bit of shopping too much. Yeah, I think we've all said we're shopping too much. And it's auction. Auction brings up that absolute crazy. I've spent way more on things that I was like, I wanted it at $3, but now I'm paying $8 because you're like, no, because your mind will say, it's just $1 more. I don't want to lose this item over $1. And so you end up paying more than you thought. I mean, it's gambling mentality. But it's so fun and it's great. And I've still got awesome deals. The lazy reseller, could we all be more like her? I listed 10 items during this show. Wow. See, you're amazing. I want to be more like, you're not a lazy reseller. Why'd you put lazy reseller? You're like super productive. I'm allergic to auction, says Restyle. Hi, James. James has made it in. Better late than never. I don't see how people make money, to be honest, unless you're the deal queen or street savvy or empty hanger or the grateful queen with followings where every show is 50. I cannot be put in the same category at all. That's not fair. Like, not Savannah. I've been to a bunch of Savannah shows. I mean, there's all different tiers. I mean, you have the top, like, empty hanger, and she's selling things for $40 or $50 each item and selling everything. And the deal queen, I haven't really been to her shows because I haven't been I just don't know her that well. And then I do not have what's considered a big following. I think I get a lot of people in there. One, I think I took the time. Here's some things. I'm going to lay it out. Before I ever sold on Whatnot, I was on there every day, all day, chatting with people, making friends, people that do not know me they do not know me from Instagram or YouTube at all. I just gained a lot of followers by just chatting, being like, hey, so-and-so, oh, I like that, haha, I followed you, and I built up a following over there. That is really, really important. Before you sell, in my opinion, go on there, buy some stuff, meet some people, talk, and build your following that way. I also think I get people pop in and out, but I think I can get people to stay because I'm loud and big and I have fun. You know what I mean? Like, I think my personality, I get so excited that I seem to be able to have a lot of people there. But you don't even need a lot of shoppers, because sometimes when I look at my list, I only have like 8 or 10 out of the 50, 60 people. And it's 50, 60 people, but it's all people coming and going all the time. That's how Whatnot is. It's not the same 50 people. Like when I do this show, we have 45. It's pretty much the same people. Some people hop off and on, but on Whatnot, people are darting in and out. So I think personality helps, keeping it moving fast, commenting, talking to people. That stuff helps. And I think that's probably my strength over there. But I am not making money the money that some of these people are making. Oh, no, not at all. No, not even close. Mo said, thank you for the Eileen Fisher dress I bought from you. I wish it would fit me, but I'll sell it. I didn't tell you. Well, I didn't see you, Mo, but I don't know if you saw, I did a video unboxing my Whatnot purchases, and I unboxed that dress. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. But I tried it on. It didn't fit. So I put it in my Whatnot show. I started it at $13 because that's what I paid for it. So one of the comments on that video, Mo, a woman wrote in and said, oh my God, I just sold that exact same dress for $50. So it's like, you're going to probably make at least 15, 20 bucks on it. And it came right to your door, I did go over it a little bit, James, like how I think, like my strategy for what I have in the show and what I'm putting in and what I'm not and how I'm pricing things. And we did talk a little bit earlier when you weren't here. You might want to go back and watch. We did talk a little bit about, what to put in the show, what not to put in the show. A lot of people talked about selling stuff from the bins, stuff like that. Sarah Lee Coleman. Hi, Sarah Lee. Hi, Quemby. It's so hot here in Seattle. We are under an extreme heat warning, 6+ days in a row of 90+ degrees. Woohoo! Be careful. James says, in a week, I have 300 followers. At the end of the month, I'll have the prescribed 1,000 followers and enough listings to get approved. There you go. You did it. You're going to do it. And that's the way. What James is talking about is a lot of people that are applying for Whatnot are getting, their applications are getting denied. I think that's for a bunch of different reasons. But one of the things Whatnot is coming back to people with is, we're denying you for now. Get on the platform and, send us this other information about you, your inventory, all that, and get up to 1,000 followers. And I think that's kind of smart. And then reapply, because then they see like you're serious, you're on there, you're in the community, you're taking the time on the platform. So if that's happening, it's happening to a lot of people. I think I know why I got approved, but you should have seen my application. It was like a college application. And I try and tell people do that from the start, and they don't. They're like, well, I applied. I'll see what they say. And I'm like, okay. I did not. I did the application, and then I sent them emails with any kind of, like a job description, like a resume, like everything they needed to approve me right in that email. And I sent them like 3 emails a week with absolutely everything, all my stats, my selling history, my eBay store, my Poshmark store, my YouTube, my Instagram, pictures of my inventory, thumbnails from videos, links to some of my live videos. Like I sent them everything they needed to approve me. And I've encouraged people to do that. Don't just fill out the application and be like, oh, I hope it works out. It might not work out. And I don't think it's just about social media following. If you've got an active store and you can send them a link to your store and your store looks professional and you have a history of sales on there, that's what they want to see. So don't sleep on the application. Take it seriously. Oh, James says the requirements have changed. I should have applied sooner. I don't know about them changing. Deborah said, I've been to a few Whatnot shows where people are swearing, drinking, and the music is way too loud. Yeah, that's not my type of show. And I'm not on there a lot at night, you guys. I work during the day. That's when I'm on there. If Petey and I have had dinner and I'm hanging out, I might get on there, or if a friend has a show, but I'm like I think the daytime scene is probably different. Oh, there's my mom. I know I'm prejudiced, but I think you're loud and big is fabulous. You're a devoted fan, Grateful Babette. That's my mom. Everyone say hi. James says, I put my whole store aside this year. I've had personal stuff going on, so I'm okay with it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to show them stuff if you don't, like, I don't know how that would work. Like, you'd have to explain your situation and hope, I don't know. But you must have a history on there for over the years, like, of feedback, and do you still have stuff in your store? That's what they want to see. They want to see that you're a professional seller, that if they give you the chance, you're actually going to show up, that you have the inventory to show up with, that you have a history of selling things, and you're going to be professional over there. So whatever you need to do to convince them, send them all and send it often. That's what I would say. All right, my lovelies. I appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate especially those of you who have come and hung out on Whatnot, and now you're hanging out with me here. That's amazing. I don't know when my next Whatnot's going to be. I was going to do it Monday, but I'm going to go to the pool all weekend and pretend I'm on vacation, so I don't think I'm going to be set up for the show. It takes me a little while to set them up. So I'll do like a midweek show and then probably another Friday show, and I'd love to see you there. I love seeing you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you soon. Bye.